Oh shit! In 3, 2, 1. Can you clap, Mario?
We did that.
Welcome back
Welcome back, motherfuckers.
to another
Mother assholes.
motherfucking goddamn you, ma.
Motherfucking asshole, as a Viet Nguyen says.
What?
The great Viet Nguyen says. Dude, Viet is a king. Have you ever had his chicken?
I haven't had a chicken.
You haven't had his chicken?
Dude, I had so much fun with that fool when we went to go do shout out Reed Clark to Reed Clark show.
Dude, he's the man, dude.
In Pasadena.
Dude, he's the fucking man. He makes his fat bowls of chicken in Tupperwares, like meal preps it. And it has rice and cabbage, and you can come over soft boiled eggs, dude.
Oh.
You put it all together with some sriracha and some sort of like
Dude,
sesame oil.
Fire, huh?
Bro, he marinates his chicken. Bro, I had a dream I was marinating chicken.
Because of how good that chicken was?
Well, maybe, but just in general, like recently, I have been thinking about marinating, chicken. Like once I get a fridge in the new spot,
It's game over.
it's game over. I'm gonna be marinating chicken a day, maybe not chicken, but meats. I'll marinate maybe a day and a half. I'll leave that shit in there.
Dude, I make Filipino skewers and then I let it marinate, the pork belly. I let it marinate in there for at least 24 hours.
Yeah, at least.
And that shit is.
Why not? Oh, bro, that's like my dream. Like to cook meats and it's just juicy.
Or it's
shit.
when you do something so good, it's like a look of disgust that you get from everybody. That's what I want. When it's like so delicious, you're like, ugh,
damn. You're like, oh, yeah.
Why'd that be like that?
Bro, that's what I want. I want that out of my meats. Because, like, I don't eat a lot of meat. You know, I'm not naturally, like, a meat eater. You know what I mean? I used to be, not so much anymore.
How do you like it?
How do I like it?
Yeah, how do you
how I like
it?
my meats?
No. How do you
how
like
do
it?
I like
being
my meat,
meatless?
dude? Oh, meatless? How I like being meatless?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's better for my gut and my poops.
Dude, your poop's more consistent?
Way more consistent. I don't feel as bloated or swollen as I used to.
Okay.
I feel tighter, like my skin feels tighter. I don't feel as like fatty.
Yeah.
But the offset of that is that sometimes I don't feel, even though I feel more toned, I don't feel like extremely strong sometimes.
Yeah.
And I know that's from a lack of protein.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can feel it in my body at this point. You know, I know my body pretty well.
Yeah.
So I have been trying to, like, especially during the day, like I'll have a little bit. I'll have like chicken. I'll have chicken.
Chicken?
You know, I'll have chicken. It is like
Chicken's a good protein.
It is.
Dude,
Burger
I saw
King
Buster
chicken.
eat salmon, and dude, he made me jealous, bro.
Dude.
Because he went to the fish spot. I was like, "What'd you get?" He was like, "Salmon and fries," and I was like, "Fuck!"
Bro.
And then I seen him just going to town on it. I was
Dude, Buster.
Damn.
If you want him to make you anything, dude, ask him to make you a hot dog, bro. I'll make you a weenie. Motherfucker.
Does he crush it? Is
Is
he the glizzy god?
He's a glizzy god, dude. He burns the shit out of those glizzies, dude. He cooks his glizzies like he hates them, dude. Like he's mad at them, like they just committed a hate crime or something, dude. Like he's like Joan of Arc in these glizzies.
If they're black?
They're black, dude. They come out black, and he has to have it like that. Like anytime I would make, because I would make everyone at the house, at the old Echo Park house, like I'd make them breakfast and shit. And he had to have his shit like crispy as hell.
Yeah.
Burn.
My mom needs her meats like well done.
Yeah. Her meats. That's how my dad is. Like if he gets a steak, he gets like a well done steak.
Like, but there has to be no pink.
Whew.
I know.
What a life, man. I used to be like that. I used to
Really?
think blood was gross.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing, dude.
Juice.
Dude, I didn't know nothing.
Juice.
Dude. Especially with red meat. I'll never cook red meat long ever again. Like chicken, I might have some dried chicken because I'm afraid. You know what I mean? I'll have dried chicken, but meats, dude, I'll just and then I'll cut it open right there, dude. Juicy as hell. Fish, bro, like salmon, like
Salmon gotta be cooked thoroughly though.
nah.
No, chicken has to be cooked.
Chicken has to be cooked,
and pork has to be cooked thoroughly.
Yeah, I don't even try pork, dude.
Oh, dude,
I don't
let
even
me
try
make you
pork.
some
All I
pork
do.
belly skewers.
Okay.
They're fire.
I'm down. I don't know nothing about like cooking pork besides like bacon. That's basic, and like chorizo or something like that.
Dude. It's a whole process.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get more into that stuff. Like,
Are you trying to like learn how to cook and shit?
I mean, I kind of know how to cook. I'm kind of a ballin' ass cook. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah,
I do well.
Yeah.
I do well in the kitchen. But I want to kind of take it to the next level. I want to get into like the oven. I want to get into fryers. I want to get into like make like no more just basic sides. Like my veggie game is about to be fucking lit, dude. Like I need to step up my side game because my meats are sick.
Yeah.
And then like my potatoes and like those kind of sides are sick.
Yeah.
But my veggie game needs to be upgraded.
Okay.
You know.
I know what I'm gonna get you for your apartment, your guys' apartment. An air fryer.
Whoa.
That shit will change the game because you could literally cook.
I know
everything in there,
bro. You
could be in a closet, have an air fryer, and you can make yourself a delicious home cooked meal.
Yeah, dude. The homegirl Vanessa, she has a fryer at her house, and I took a picture with it, like it was a celebrity, dude. I was like, oh shit. You know how many fucking Instagram recipes I've seen with air fryers?
Dude, they're nuts.
And there's everything.
So fit, dude.
Yeah. I have grown to dislike them because because I'm a hater. One.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a natural hater. Two, I don't have one, you know? So like I became like, oh, that's not real. Like as soon as I see like I love the way they marinate everything and the way they set everything up, and then they put it in the air fryer, I'm like, fucking shit, dude. I'm pissed.
The air fryer is like magic.
I know. Now I know there is no downside.
It's like where the good things that happen for technology, air fryers and hydro flasks are like the top of the food chain.
That's pretty sick. That is kind of like the new wave, you know.
It's dude, if like
both are super healthy too, you know, keep you hydrated and keep you greased out.
That's what I'm saying.
Lacking no grease,
dude.
That would be crazy. There's rumors about
cancer.
No. That maybe. I mean, who knows? But if you can compress air, you can cook stuff.
That's kind of wild. In air, it fries in the air.
In the air, the compressed air is so concentrated, it cooks. It makes scientific sense. It makes more sense than a fucking microwave.
Yeah, a microwave is just...
Yeah, it's nuclear energy?
Radiation.
It's radiation. That makes less sense than an air fryer. You know what I mean? Air fryer is just air. You're like, yeah, we could have done that. Because have you seen like the way foods cook in like some places in the desert where they like cook it in sand?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Like they'll wrap it and then put it in the sand.
And they come dig it up, and it's like all like fucking so like, you know, just
slow cooked.
Yes,
whatever.
Exactly. It's like slow cooked, and so.
Would you want to do like a slow cook?
Sure, if I had the equipment, dude. I do.
Dry age?
If I can get a Traeger, bro, like a Traeger shout out, hey, one day I'll be famous enough, you'll give me something. And once I get one of those, dude, I'm gonna be making the sickest shit. I've been following this dude. His cooking over the fire. Shout out cooking over the fire.
Yo.
This food has the sickest recipes that I've been just dying to try out, you know. So, Chong likes to cook. Eddie likes to. He does not like to cook. He likes to eat though. But I like cooking for people too. It's pretty cool. I like that. Like especially breakfast. Like breakfast is my shit, dude.
Breakfast.
I would love to cook you some breakfast.
Give me some breakfast, baby.
Dude, I genuinely don't be scared. I'm gonna get bigger pans and pots too, so I can cook bigger breakfasts as well,
dude.
You know, because it sucks like not having enough food. You know what I mean?
Or like, having to recook again.
Exactly that.
But that's like the dad shit when they're like, "Oh, are you ready to eat?" And then they get back on the grill and they know it's like it's already a little kind of warm. It's not gonna take as long.
Yeah,
you're in the groove.
Right. Well, I'm like, if you're cooking, you're usually like the last fella to eat.
Yeah,
you know, everyone
but the trick
eats
is
first.
To pick as you serve.
Oh, of course, you get the best bacon.
You
get the first best bacon.
You gotta try it. You gotta fill yourself a little bit to hold yourself to the end.
Oh yeah, you got a little snacky snack right there too to just hold you down. You know, just
it's like the rule.
Yeah. I truly like it's super. I don't know what it is. It's like a part of my. I don't maybe like.
What do you want to the oven? What's something that you want to learn from the oven?
Oh, dude. Well, I want to learn how to like bread everything. Like I want to like learn how to like use breading to give me crisp on almost everything. Like, I want to crisp up my veggies. I want to crisp up my pickles. I want to crisp up, obviously, my chicken and my
I thought you were talking
salmons.
about like actually making bread.
No. Like breading. Like literally, like yes, like
the
you're dipping it in the flour. You're dipping it in the flour into the egg yolk into breading, and then you're frying that up. So you can do that with so many different stuff, and then like that is like a natural like fucking crisp to everything.
Dude,
bro.
do you like
Zucchinis.
tempura?
Yes.
Like that?
Yes, tempura everything.
Dude, tempura everything would be
Yes, bro. I mean, it's obviously not the healthiest, but if you're not frying it in grease, it can't be that bad. You're just putting extra. It is carbs, but if you bread like asparagus breaded, bro, like dude, like, and obviously like chicken, salmon, any kind of fishes,
breaded?
Bro. You can even go like country fried steak, bro. Get like carne asada, like get it really fucking thin, and bread that. Put it in the air fryer. Bro, you have a country fried steak, make your own fucking white sauce, bro. I'm telling you, dude, it's gonna go down.
Dude, you're cooking.
I'm cooking, dude. I love cooking. I would love to own a restaurant one day and like maybe not be the cook, obviously, but like
like own it just to be the you're not even the head chef, you're the sous chef.
I'm the sous chef, not to do whatever that food says. I'd really love to know like a diner, dude. Own a diner, fucking bookstore, coffee and books. Throw open mics there. I just want a humble life. You know, nothing crazy. A diner, bookstore, have a burger anytime I want. At that point, I'll be old.
What if you do? Oh, you're talking like.
Yeah, when I'm like in my 50s.
Oh, okay.
Like what am I gonna do with myself? I'm not gonna have like a day job.
50s?
Thank God. Hopefully I don't have a day job.
50s, yeah. I feel like that's where I'm gonna be really doing shit. I think.
Yeah, I mean we'll be touring and stuff.
80s, 70s, if I make it that far, if I'm lucky enough, 70s I'll be like, all right.
But like Joe DeRosa has a sandwich shop right now.
What?
Joe DeRosa? The
comedian?
Yeah. He has a sandwich shop right now.
Oh, like you want to build like a little mini franchise?
Yeah, like build my own, like I'll have my own diner in BP or something. You know what I mean? Coffee.
You're fucking about it.
That's
today,
what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
This is a businessman you guys are watching.
Dude, hey.
That's not a businessman. That's a business,
I keep trying to tell people. You
think it's not going to stop?
It ain't going to stop. No, this is long-term stuff, fella. You know what I mean?
Tell me, Pepper.
Well, eventually, when I want to comedy's not everything in life. You know what I mean? I love performing. I love being funny. And like I want to do that in as many ways as possible. And stand-up's one of those.
Yep.
Sketches and animated series and like me writing stuff is another way, you know? And then outside of that, you know, I want to like do something that exists for like the world that isn't centered around myself. You know what I mean?
What a bar.
You know? Well, like that, like, cause that's what's gonna like.
Fucking chill, Daddy.
I'm just saying, Dad. Daddo. I'm just.
Jeez, bringing world peace.
I'm just saying,
fucking bagel at a time.
Like I have always wanted. Like one thing BP has is we have a very strong diner culture. Like our independent fast food restaurants are like top notch. Main Burger, like P&G's by our house, like Chano's by Sarah Vista, like these kind of like they're like.
Would you call it BP?
In Balm Park, where I'm from.
Oh.
We have like a huge fast food culture. Okay?
But it's yours.
But it's ours, and there's a lot of local stuff.
Yeah, because
like Golden Ox got replaced by Rallies, which was a huge deal to me. Maybe literally no one else.
There's a burger joint that I grew up with in Carson, and it's called Apollo. And it's right by the industry, but they made the fattest, juiciest burgers. My mom would go there when she was pregnant with my sister. She would get fried zucchini.
Oh, exactly.
Dude, they had the best ranch. Dude, the ranch that would that would just sit in your mouth for a minute.
Yes. It's like fucking clam chowder. That ranch is so thick, bro. Those are the spots that my childhood was made off of.
Yeah,
there's a place called what's that place? It's right by my ex-girlfriend's house. Oh, it's right on Arrow Highway. Michael's, dude, it's bomb as fuck. The breakfasts are bomb. Ranch, just like you're talking about. Fries, greasy, soggy fries, but big. You know, like what Burger King has built their fries off that model.
So ours were like thick, they were like
steak fries.
Like that.
Those are horny too. That's real shit.
You would ask for a small, they would just give you a plate.
Yeah.
They didn't care.
They know.
Hey, if you're dining in, 2 plates.
You're like, shut up.
They don't care.
They don't care. Yeah, because they know their bread's buttered. So like that kind of establishment, and I've always wanted in Ballpark, and we have this. We talked about Yum Yum Donuts last time.
Yeah,
but like a independent coffee shop for young people to go like read books and like hang out and like be intellectual and artsy without being called gay. You know what I mean? By cholos and shit.
Yeah.
And obviously there will be cholo culture there too, and that we'll embrace that as well. But we've never had that. There was never anywhere to hang out like the skate park.
Dude,
where
are you
people
gonna
just
gentrify Baldwin Park?
Well, hopefully, if it's done right, it's not gentrification. You know what I mean?
Oh,
my family is fucking born and raised there. You know what I mean? Like my parents met at Ballpark High School.
Dude, you should hold events there, charities and
shit. Yeah. I would love to do that.
And then run for presidency?
No, don't bring back that shit. I thought we were over this stage. No. But like that thing, like I've always. All of our shit, dude, I'm telling you, dude, like we have a sick ass middle school kids, and then all of them go to high school outside of BP. We have sick ass fucking young adults, and all of them go hang out outside of BP. Like there's nothing for us there, and that kind of sucks.
You want to build something for you guys?
Yeah, when I have some stuff to do, I have a family, and I want to have like a day job, you know? Yeah, fucking hang out, dude. I don't want nothing crazy. I just want to do the road on the weekends, hang out at the coffee shop on the weekdays.
Okay.
Like, you know, I'm manifesting that right there.
I do like that because I figured already, just watching obviously where we work, but like seeing it, and it's like, okay, my weekends are really Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then work is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right. So, yeah. Hopefully, eventually we stop doing Sundays, but even there will still be Sunday a travel day. Pack in Sundays too. Get that cake. Get that paper. Yeah, why not?
I'll go Monday, Tuesday off, bro.
Monday, Tuesday do spot. I mean, we still probably do spots on the. I'm still down to do spots. Yeah, because I would like to have a family. I don't know if we want to tell the podcast. Podcast doesn't know about. Maybe we'll save that for the second half.
We're gonna save that. No, for episode 35.
Episode 35. Yeah, absolutely.
I want the picture.
What's this one? 34?
34.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, 34. Fucking Walter Payton. Who else
the fuck?
Is 34? SHAQ. Bo Jackson.
Oh my god.
I know. SHAQ probably the king. I know SHAQ, huh? SHAQ's the top 34.
SHAQ is 34.
SHAQ is 34. SHAQ's eternally 34.
Like Kobe eternalized 8 and 24.
Yeah. Totally.
He like made being bipolar cool.
Yeah. He has 2 different identities. He has his young childhood self. He's the hero's journey, the classic hero's journey.
He's like it's disrespectful to say it, but Kobe Bryant is like the greatest journeyman ever.
Yeah. Well, he's on his own journey, inner journey. Yeah.
I like that term, journeyman.
Journeyman? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I love homeless foos. Dude, it's so funny living like now that we got an apartment. Like homeless foos are like all over.
Everywhere.
And it's so funny because like I gave this dude like a jacket and he like came up. He was like, "Do you have any clothes?" It was just starting to rain. It was cold as fuck.
Yeah.
I gave him like a jacket and a fucking long sleeve, and like this dude like the other night like started a fire in the alley and was like heating himself up in the fire, and this other dude like scrounging to his big old dumpster, and like there's like no part of me that is like at all like ew or like
you're empathetic.
Like I don't even feel. I'm just like that is life right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't feel bad for them. Also, which is kind of shitty too. like obviously I feel bad for them because I'm like, oh, we're in this. That's why I gave the dude the clothes and the shit. You know, like I feel bad for them.
You just do what you can, bro.
Yeah, but it's like that shit. Like I don't know what it is. I'm like I'm like, dude. That is the world. I have no like, oh man, I wish they weren't there. Like none of that. Like,
but that's not, you experienced that firsthand though.
Yeah,
maybe not to that extent, but
I would feel. I would feel like I would. Yeah, I could never feel like how someone would be like these people fucking kill these. You know what I mean? But you know that is the world. But
you know what? Funny enough that you say that, I feel like the same way about like vets who come back, like the same exact way. I'm like, fuck. Like when they can't get their shit figured out, because everybody says like it's hard to transition.
Yeah.
But then when you really transition from like everything being structured, and then it just disappears, like world shatter.
Oh yeah.
But for some people, it's like, oh, like I already knew that. Like some people go in there like, fuck. Like this is just bullshit. It's like tedious, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like the everyday shit. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you get out and there's like nothing. You're like, what the fuck is this? Man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was a trip.
I can imagine. That's like prison. That's how I've heard prison explained.
Yeah, it's you are institutionalized.
Where you're kind of like, holy shit, where do I go eat? You know what I mean? Where do I go shower? Where do I go? Like those things. Okay. The mind, dude. The mind. Bro, you look gorgeous. And you know that. If anything, I would have told you to change your shorts. I was just kidding. No, I didn't even know you don't like your. Oh, those are sick as hell.
Oh yeah, now they're fucking cool, huh?
They're pretty sick. They're Nickelodeon.
Yeah, okay. All right.
They're pretty sick. They're sick as hell. Actually, that's crazy. That's crazy how crazy cool they are.
I love these shorts.
Holy shit. My bad all the way around. But I just, you know, I call like I see them. I'm sorry. I sometimes I shoot and miss. You know. Yeah, dude. I did a show the other day and they were hanging out after, and like the Bellflower stand-up comedy. Bellflower
the
show.
one that. Yeah.
The Eddie, I keep calling him Eddie, Angel Hernandez and Adam Chong's birthday show or whatever.
Yeah.
And afterwards, like all of Angel's friends were there, and it's just sometimes it's weird like hanging out after shows with like the crowd.
Yeah.
'Cause like they like expect you to still be like fucking.
No, I said that. Yeah. I'm like, we're having a regular conversation. I'm not.
Yeah, but I you know, I'm a party man. You know what I mean? So I have to be like, I have to like, I'm trying to laugh. And like, luckily, the homie Poncho's there. Shout out Poncho, dude, poor Poncho. And I'm just like ripping on this fool, and it was laughing. And then like halfway through, I'm like, dude, I'm just like, cause I feel so awkward. Yeah, hanging out. I'm like making fun of this guy so hard, and thankfully he's so fucking. I love you, Pancho, but so stupid. He doesn't fucking He's just like hanging out, like, so like. Yeah, I've noticed that about myself, that like I'm like, as soon as I'm like, oh, what did I do? No, look at that guy.
just chill.
Hey, look at that guy.
Yeah, no. Are you not cool being like a wallflower?
I don't know. I am, but people be, especially like I had a really good set. So like when you're hanging out after, they're just like, I don't like the way they look at me. You know what I mean? Not that you guys are awesome in case they ever hear this. I loved hanging out, but I'm awkward. Like I'm just an awkward guy. Yeah. And I just hate like feeling like I have to I expected.
You have to entertain and host.
Yeah.
Yeah, just cut the if you don't just turn it off. Tell them.
I know, but then we're just standing there and everyone's looking at me.
Because then they'll be like, "What?" Then they try to.
Then I'm stupid. Then I look dumb. No. One homie was cool, Eduardo. He was like talking. You know what I mean? Because if I have to talk, that sucks. But he was like, "Yo, that was cool. What this and this and this?" And I was like, "Oh, well, yeah." And then we could talk.
He like lobbed it to you.
Yeah. Well, he was just talking. Like he wasn't waiting for me to say something, which is the weirdest, you know. But whatever. I don't know why we got on that, because I made fun of your awesome shorts. But
oh yeah,
that was just something that I've noticed about myself, where I'm like, ah, you know what I mean? Yeah. In pub, sometimes I just freak out.
I've been getting that too. The older you get, the more recluse you become.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know what to do.
What the hell? Yeah, and
I don't know what to do.
Whoo.
Especially after I get very vulnerable on stage. So like sometimes it's like embarrassing to hang out after. You know what I mean? Because
but you put that out there though.
I know. It's not. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is how I feel.
Okay. Yeah.
Afterwards, because I'm like I've made that exchange with my performance. I've made that decision a long time ago where I was like, I'm gonna give something each time.
Yeah. Yes.
And there's a cost to that, obviously, where you say stuff that sometimes you should have kept in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you say something for the first time that you never even thought.
Until that moment.
Which is happening more and more where I'm like realizing shit. I realized some crazy shit on stage. It's like a bit that I'm like, I don't even want to keep going into it because it's about some real personal stuff.
Yeah.
But I literally realized that at the fucking Anaheim Beer Co. mic, I'm like talking about like my own like shit on stage. And I was like, that's why stand up's
funny.
Exactly. That's why stand up's so beautiful.
That's what makes it good, bro.
That's what makes it awesome. But it is just like weird. Because then after you have to go sit next to these fucking people.
Yeah, but we're at the baby stages. So
yeah.
Up until we don't have to sit with the people.
I love sitting with the people. That's the funnest part. I just have to get super hammered. which I'm doing fine with.
No, the weird thing is,
like that party.
When I don't talk, I just sit there. People think I'm like cold.
Exactly, and I hate that.
I don't trip about it because I'm like, I'll still have the conversation, but it's just we're just talking now.
I know. I just feel sometimes I feel like you know how I am. I especially on stage, like I make it seem like I like loved everything. You know what I mean? So everyone comes out all pumped, and I'm like, oh well, Lord. But I love it, man. Thank you guys for even fucking giving a shit. But still, I feel emotions. It's weird. It's weird, like, it's weird developing and like experiencing different levels of stuff, like maturity, and
it's
like
a trip, huh?
And and like you're doing it with a career, and you're like growing with your career, and you're like seeing different stuff, and it's like really like it's an interesting time that I will look back on one day and be like, dang, like
how many times
times
have you realized that you're one of the most selfish people in your head?
Oh, I am. Oh, all the time,
dude. I go through that, and I'm like, what the fuck is? Bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Anytime I hang out with my family, almost constantly when I see my family.
But I think that's what the reason. I think when I figured that out, when I was like, oh shit, like it makes you wanna be more present with like people you care about. I think it'll happen to you soon. Yeah. Like actually, it already does because you're super tight with your niece and nephews. Like I stay on the phone with my mom and shit.
Oh
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, me and my dad had a great time when I was seeing him the other day. Yeah, no, totally. Like those relationships are getting way more important to me now. And
they're so fun too to have somebody love you unconditionally, regardless of whatever dumb shit you have to do.
Yeah, because this is like doing this is selfish, but it is like a mission. Like
it's very.
And when the people that you love back you up, like it's just like there's no stopping up or shut up. There's no stopping you. Like I like. Like I'm so lucky that my family backs me up. I straight up cried the other bawled on Sunday before stand up comedy. Yeah, I went over and I was hanging out with my niece and nephew, and my nephew's talking now. Yeah, Ducko's talking. Duck. Okay, and he's talking and like he's just like wild, and I'm asking him questions and shit, and he's crazy, and I'm like telling him shit, and I'm like starting to be like not real with him, but like joking with him now. Yeah. So I'm like kind of making fun of him sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get him into like knowing what humor is, because he's so serious. He's like a kid. He doesn't know sarcasm or nothing. Yeah. So he's just talking, and then like my mom gets there. I'm ready to maybe start crying now. And he sees her and he's like, "Mama!" He calls her to my mom, right? And I love my mom. Yeah. And it's his grandma. Yeah. And he like she picks him up. He like puts his hands on her face. He's like, "I love you," straight up, dude. And I start bawling, dude. I start bawling, dude. Good. Just like even now, I feel teary. Like blow it. But like it was just such a beautiful moment, and to see like he
that's dude. That's why. Dude, these kids,
damn. And he's so lucky to get to experience how awesome my mom is. And like obviously like my mom like is so like obviously grateful to have such an awesome nephew because he's sick as hell.
Dude, shout out to all the moms that really love their kids. Bro. Not like just say it, but they do it and you can feel it. There's nothing like a mother's love.
There's nothing like it. Like I'm super grateful that I grew up with like a very loving mother. You know what I mean? And very like
just backs you.
And I didn't even really understand it for a long time. Like dude, I was a dad dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know.
I love my dad. My stepdad is literally the shit.
Yeah.
Like one time, dude, he sent me such like the sweetest text message that I couldn't even respond to it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was like insane because I was like, it was like overwhelming how like that felt when I was just like, God damn, this man. Yeah. Like this fool really loves me, and like I just didn't know how to express it back to him.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dog. Fuck,
dude, that's dope. That's the kind of stuff that you don't experience enough. I don't feel like enough fellas experience is like fella on fella love.
Oh, dude,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because like that's something that like you can look back in all of history. All of history kind of tells the story of like bro love. You know what I mean? Like kingdoms rose and fell on like the strength of the love of bros, of
homies.
You know what I mean? Of like homies, like of people pulling together and like working together. And you know, not to be an old man about men nowadays. You know what I mean? But I just feel like sometimes fellas are like cold.
They are.
You know, dudes are cold.
But some of them are built that way.
They have to be that way.
Some people don't get, dude. Like some people don't have the luxury of being loved unconditionally.
Absolutely, that's what's so important about fella love.
Yeah, man. That's like this the thing. I think I'm pretty tender with most men. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You're a great fella lover. I'm a great fella lover. I tell my friends I love you all the time on the phone.
I do too. I tell them because sometimes they just need.
Yeah. And I think that's like another part of why I got emotional with my nephew saying to my mom.
Because you were in so much love.
I was in love, and then he was also like, as a little kid, a little boy.
He was on ecstasy.
He was expressing love.
It was literally like the happiest. Like that moment was so present. He was just
and like like little boys should be able to express love. You know what I mean, and not just through like violence and little boy shit where it's like, oh, that guy's gay as hell. Yeah. Like, calling these, any sort of emotion that's not anger or,
Little boy shit is good though.
Little boy shit. No, little boy shit is awesome. Everything's awesome, but like everything should
neglect,
be exactly.
Neglect the tenderness.
Neglect tenderness for hardness is not great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because only thing, what's hard? You know what's hard? A corpse. You know what's soft? Flesh. Alive.
Life. Life is soft.
Life is soft.
Life is precious and soft.
So yeah, I love the fellas out there. Horny Dad episode 2 came out.
Go check it out.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, man.
We're not talking about anything.
No,
we're not. I was gonna that was an easy transition. That was gonna be an easy transition. But we're gonna move on.
This is what I literally the same exact thing that you're saying is like the same exact thought I had recently. I don't know how recently, but so I was talking to somebody and they told me, they were like, dude, they were like, you're a really nice dude, and there's not a lot of nice people around.
Right.
And I was like, I know. That's why.
You try to be nice.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Like, specifically.
Yeah.
Because everybody's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm no stranger to being an asshole.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. But it's like, it's just.
Yeah. Well, most people are prepared to be an asshole.
That's true too.
Like most people are like on defense. Like everyone is on defense all the time.
Yeah.
So if you give someone a reason, like to be nice, they will be nice. If you give someone a reason to be an asshole, they'll also be an asshole.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like a lot of the times, it's like I have no problem taking the first nice, tit, or you know what I mean, and then nice tits, you know. So because then someone would be like, oh, and most people nice tat back, you know what I mean. But usually people
I don't
do
like
that.
the people who think that just because you're like nice or kind that you're like up to some. Like, why can't I just be like chill? Like, what the fuck, man?
That's true. Well, I mean, people are traumatized
They
individuals.
Are. I get it.
Because I also feel that way. Like if someone's too nice to me, I'm definitely like, okay, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, well, okay. You know what I mean? Like, it feels weird. But that's like straight up my dad. Like, my dad is like the most paranoid fella in the world.
But that's like inherited almost.
Exactly. Like, this would literally taught me how to locate cameras and exits when I was like 5 years old.
But that's a good skill to have.
It's a great skill to have. But
did your dad also teach you to know where every exit is?
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. He would tell me which places not to go because there's like only one way out of the parking lot. Like, he had like...
Your dad had an evac plan every time.
Oh, yeah. This motherfucker was ready to go. Like if when he rests, his feet are like tensed up. Like he's the most tense fella I've ever met in my whole life. He's getting better. He's way better than he used to be. But that motherfucker is on edge. And my sister is the exact same way. Me and my mom are the opposite.
Chill. You guys are the mellows.
We're chill. Like we're like, whatever happens, we're like, we can figure this out. We can figure this out. If anything happens to my mom, my sister, and my dad, they're like, yeah, you know. But they're fine. But they're like,
they're just hyped.
Yeah. So
I'm kind of like that.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool. I mean, I've been trying to allow myself to be more like.
No, it's not tense, but it's like, all right, it's a switch. I know it's a switch. There's a switch. Like, all right, time to get this shit done.
Yeah, get it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's always good to turn it on, dude. Turn it on. Like fucking Kobe, dude. You know, turn that motherfucker on. But, like we were saying earlier about little kids, little fellas, learning how to express love. You know what I mean? Like, I also think that, like, because all things are equal, that means that like happiness and joy and sadness is also equal to like anger.
Yeah.
So it's not good to like suppress anger, just like it's not good to suppress sadness and not good to suppress happiness, you know? So like I've been kind of allowing myself, because I've been on such a chill mode for the last like pretty much the last 10 years of my life. And that's not true. That's probably like 5-6 years of my life.
Yeah.
I've like neglected anger where I'm like, oh no, it's not a big deal. Like, oh, that's not a big deal. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be chill. But like some things aren't chill.
Some things aren't.
Some things are not chill, and some things need to be talked about and said, you know? And you know, and like part of me feeling like becoming more of a man and like a person of like worth and self-respect is like standing up for myself and standing up for people I love. 'Cause like I have always been, I hate unfairness.
Yeah, but
I hate it. I hate it.
I have such like an indifferent attitude.
Dude, I am the worst boyfriend. Okay, dude. I am the worst boyfriend because I can't let anything go. And as a good boyfriend, you have to let stuff go.
You have to let almost damn near everything.
Almost everything go. And I cannot, bro. I cannot. Picking your battles. I wish I could pick a battle.
You just have to fight them all.
I have to talk about it. I have to say it. And I'm like,
but you can. The thing is like whether you're willing to.
And they'll leave you. And I've noticed, which I don't mind because that's how I am. Like I'm like that with my family. I'm like that on stage. I'm like that with I'm like that with my friends now because I'm being more honest.
Yeah.
And it's like that is just, I just know that's how I am now.
Yeah.
And how I've always been. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. Because the real ones know what I'm about, and the ones that aren't won't.
Well, yeah.
You know? And it's not a big deal. But we shouldn't suppress any emotion, dude. No emotions, let them flow through you like the different fucking directions of the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an east passing wind.
You can't let that fire get out of control. But that's the thing. I'm learning. If I get tired, I don't really stress about shit. Like if I work out, dude, jiu-jitsu has been the shit, man. Are you coming back into class soon?
Yeah. I gotta wash my gi, dude. I haven't done laundry in a long time, man. My pants smell like shit, dude.
Jesus.
My pants smell like fucking shit. I'm like, I have my room pretty much all set up. I just need to do laundry and get hangers, and I'm like done. But like I have like no time. But I will be done soon. So next week I should be back at the jiu-jitsu.
Oh man, that's been good. Dude, I got beat up by a 15-year-old. I tell you that.
You did tell me that your nose is all fucked up.
Yeah, my nose is flatter than it is right
crazy,
now.
Dude. That shit look crazy the next day. It's like a football player.
Yeah, Alex was like, dude, look, at least if you get punched, like your face will stay the same.
Yeah, dude. It's like when SpongeBob gets hit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, I can't wait to go back. I just been so goddamn busy. And the weather's about to get better, so surfing's about to start again.
Dude,
I was just working.
Is ass.
Dude, I know.
It has made me, dude, Brian brought it up the other day. I was like, I'm not like depressed. I'm not like sad, but I'm just like weird. And then he was like, you're a summer guy. Yeah. He was like, I've seen you during the summer, and you're like an Energizer bunny. He was like, these like rain
You're
things.
brown.
Yeah.
You're a brown man.
The rain has been just fucking.
Bro, we are made for sun. If we don't get sun, that's why like food. That's a big fucking battle of contention that no one talks about. Like when black people first off left Africa and came to America.
Yeah,
they weren't getting the same sort of vitamin D into their melanin.
Yeah,
so that affected their mood. First off.
Yeah.
So when the slaves left the South, which is sunny, they moved to the North, which is like Detroit and New York, cold, no sun.
Yeah,
that affected their brain chemistry even further. So they evolved.
It was survival, evolution.
Yeah, they evolved in Africa where there's sun, and they like out of survival they moved into this cold area, and that affected their brain chemistry. So like literally, brown food is we need the sun.
Yeah,
white people literally evolved to be in fucking snow, so they don't need the sun. They're not supposed to be in fucking Guatemala. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to be in Egypt. They're supposed to be in goddamn England, and fucking. Goddamn England and just, wherever the fucking those little Iceland Nordic countries. Yeah. The Nords are sick. I learned a lot about them, but that's like legit science. Like in the summer, brown foods are like, we're made for this.
I know. I miss because I would sit out in the sun for a little bit.
Yeah. You would go outside all the time at the office.
Yeah. I would just sit in the sun. I'm just okay. Because it just felt so good.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I like a lot of people talk about like obviously like seasonal depression and stuff. Like I love talking shit about that.
Yeah,
I love talking shit about depression in general. Yeah. I think it's funny, but obviously it's real. Obviously, depression sucks and people are sad.
Sad is sad. Did you know that?
Sad is sad. Did Lin-Manuel Miranda say that? Huh?
I don't know who's that.
That's the guy that said love is 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 love.
Love is love.
Sad is sad is sad is sad.
Dude, you can quote so many things. I can't quote a lot. I could quote like an Avatar saying.
Say it. I bet you can't.
Yeah, you're right. Zuko.
There you go. Boom. Isn't that chicken that fucking
Zanku?
Dude, I was telling Buster that like my whole life is just a fucking accumulation of references.
Yeah, it really is.
Like
there's so many references that you throw out that I'm like, I'm not even gonna try. Like it's gonna go over my head. Everybody else is gonna laugh, but I'm not gonna figure it out.
I just have to know enough to make fun of it, and then I move on. That's it. Like literally all of history. I'm reading this book right now. The crazy thing about having my apartment back is that I have my books back, so I'm like reading before bed.
It's nice,
and it's so nice. I read this fact. This book I've been meaning to read forever that I forgot I had. It's like this interesting history book.
Yeah.
But Napoleon, when he attacked Waterloo, he couldn't ride into battle, not for any other reason than he had fucking hemorrhoids. That was fucking bleeding out of his asshole. It was like, I can't sit on a horse right now. So his army, he couldn't fucking maneuver his army in like quick enough time because he had to stand up.
He didn't have a circle. He didn't have a neck pillow for his anus.
In 1808, they did not have a little.
There was no DJ out on the dance floor saying, "Try and relax your anus."
Relax your anus. That's what God was telling him. Joan of Arc was telling him. Yeah. So like that's kooky. I forgot why we brought that up, but. Like, oh, that reference. Like, I'm
see another reference.
That's a reference. Like, I will now that I literally just read that book for that reference. You know what I mean? That's how I accumulate stuff. I don't give a fuck about the importance of Napoleon and how he is kind of like the trademark left wing revolt into a right wing dictatorship. I'm not gonna talk about that.
I don't know shit about that, dude.
But it's funny that he had hemorrhoids and his whole empire lost because of it. Dude. Hilarious.
Jesus.
So, yeah. You want to reset that?
Yeah. She was like, oh, yeah, look, that shit's not even going down. And you're just laying down regular.
Yeah.
And then she checks the other side. She's like, that's a good side. This is what's wrong with you. And then all of a sudden I'm doing the stretches she's recommended. Kill her.
She has to do that to me.
She's fucking wild,
please,
bro.
Miss Purple Belt. What's her name?
Gisette.
Gisette, please. Just set my back.
Oh, she hates it when... So I mispronounce her name all the time.
Oh, shit. Don't get me on that shit. Hey, don't listen to me. What's her name?
Her name is Gisette, but she hates it when you call her Gisette.
Gisette.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, she came home. I was like, what's up, Gisette? She was like, what the fuck is wrong with you,
Gisette?
Dude? Yeah.
Gisette. I would never disrespect you like that, Gisette.
Gisette.
I knew a girl named Jezebel.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was crazy. She was like the most Bicep lady ever. If you ever see this, I'm sorry, Jezebel. You were super nice, but that is the truth.
Yeah.
But Gisette, yeah, dude, I know I'm bad aligned. I know my hips are trash. I know my fucking, and like my neck is getting better. But if I like take off surfing for a couple days, I can already start feeling hurting again. Like, cause surfing's so good for my back and neck, it's insane. Like to have like that arch to paddle when you're paddling, like it's like so good for my back.
I know. I haven't been stretching a lot lately, but when I do stretch, it feels good.
Yeah. We've been working out at the house a little bit. I got bands in there. I got Adam doing some shit. Got him stretching. Yeah. He has a jump rope, so we're gonna do some cardio jump rope and shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting in shape, dude. I was looking ripped yesterday, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Did you look in the mirror where you're like, who the fuck?
Who
is this dude?
You know what I was telling you?
Did you see yourself in the mirror where you like, pay me my money?
I was, dude. You know what's funny? Like I being living couch to couch or all around, like you're never naked.
Oh, yeah.
If you think of, like, I haven't been naked in so long.
Is it weird for you?
It was so weird. So, like, I don't see my body, really.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, yesterday, like, I showered. And I know I've been in the house for, like, a week and a half. But I showered for the first time yesterday. And I was like, yo. I was like, hey, all right, let's go, dude. Because, I mean, I haven't seen my body in so long, dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, sleep naked tonight with just blankets.
It's so cold in my house, dude. Ugh. It's so cold, which is going to be good in the summer, but bro, it's cold.
It might be hot as fuck.
It could be. It could be. And that's fine. Every house I've ever lived in has been so cold and so hot. Like it's never
yeah.
Like I've never had like air conditioning or central air or anything.
Oh, dude, central air is the shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking loser. I'm not a nerd, dude. I have no I'm poor, okay?
Oh my god, dude, this shit's fire.
No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, central air is the shit, but like, yeah, like my house I grew up in had AC, but we only put on like once a year
when it was like 102.
Yes, and it didn't get that bad all the time like it does now.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. Dude, it does feel hotter. Well, I mean, but this cold is like different.
Yeah, this cold is.
This is
chill.
like East Coast cold. I feel like.
Yeah.
We're on the West Coast. What's going on? I think the end of the world is coming, dude.
I mean, weather is getting more dramatic. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's like a soap opera. That's how dramatic it's getting.
It is. Well,
it's
I mean,
General Hospital at 2 p.m.
I mean, we're due for some crazy shit. But I mean, the world's not gonna end in the sense that like, just a lot of people are gonna die. You know what I mean? And people are gonna have to move, There's gonna be like refugees from like Ohio that have to go somewhere. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a different kind of.
Do you think the train wreck? Do you think that's just gonna be like Chernobyl?
It could be, dude. It could be. Because like, well, the thing is, like, we don't know if any of the information they tell us is true. So if they say, yeah, we contained it, it's not that big, you know.
Did you know they said that you can find the local news sources and what they're saying, but you have to go on their pages and they'll tell you like, oh yeah, the other news is saying this, but what's actually happening is like this.
Yeah. Well, I mean that makes complete sense, dude. Like all big energy companies are huge, like shareholders in media companies,
dude.
So there's no reason for like news companies to out the people that own them. You know what I mean? So it has to be local reporters that like almost have blogs. You know what I mean? That aren't even like
they get shut down for lying.
They get murdered, dude. They literally get murdered. Like there's a long history of like corporations killing journalists. Like I tried to talk about this at the Bellflower Stand-Up Comedy Club. Was that like because this guy looked like an old school like 1930s Mexican dude with a tight little mustache, you know,
with a curl.
Yeah, exactly. So like, there's a long history of like extrajudicial murders of like anarchists and journalists from Mexico, and like there's this one dude in L.A. in like the 60s who was like a journalist for a local news place, and he was like pretty famous in the area.
Yeah. And
during one of the like riots, the LAPD targeted him as using the riots as an excuse and put a fucking like a smoke grenade shell through that fool's head, dude. Fucking blasted that fool's head off. And it got so heated, like the riots got so bad and the cops were like after everybody, that Hunter Thompson, the famous Hunter Thompson, who's also covering those riots for Rolling Stone, has to get out of there. And he has to like leave because of LAPD and also like someone like the like Mexican political organizations there, like they're like after everybody. They're at war pretty much. LA's under war. So he leaves to Vegas to take some time off, and that becomes Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Literally, that story the genesis was like a Mexican journalist was murdered by LAPD.
Whoa!
Yeah, insane.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and that trip the Samoan guy that he drives with, Benicio del Toro. Yeah, that's a in real story. That's a Mexican lawyer. That's like a kind of a dirty lawyer in L.A. That like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, that was like in bed with like kind of like the anarchist groups.
Dude, I feel like everybody's got their hands dirty.
Dude,
bro.
It's a dirty scene, dude. Dude, I told you that Pershing Square is named after General Pershing, the dude that was like licensed to like chase Pancho Villa all the way through Mexico. Jesus. He's the only general to ever reach Mexico City, and they named fucking Pershing Square after him.
Because he was the only one that made it?
Yeah, because there's a big fuck you to Mexican people. Pershing Square sucks, dude. Fuck Pershing Square, you piece of shit.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a little history for you, Dad. You know, just for anybody out there that gives a fuck about fucking culture.
Yeah, pussies.
But Hunter Thompson, you ever read?
No, audiobook.
Audiobook? Do you should audiobook Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? It's gonna make you want to do acid.
I know.
Or watch the movie. We should watch the movie. It's such a good movie.
We said Clockwork Orange, and
Clockwork Orange is too heavy.
Man.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas would be fun.
Okay, fine.
It'll be. It's Johnny Depp, bro.
Okay, fine.
Johnny Depp. Tobey Maguire makes an appearance in like the first 10 minutes.
Okay, we do it on edibles.
Okay, we'll meet halfway. We'll do it on edibles. Maybe mushrooms.
I'm down.
Little mushies.
Do mushies.
Hey, shout out mushrooms. You guys are still killing it. Can I be my gratitude?
Yeah.
Can we do gratitudes?
Let's do gratitudes right now.
Okay. Do you hate me?
No.
Did I talk too much about history and I bored you?
Actually, you gave me some. First, the Napoleon. Fire.
That was crazy.
You know why? Because I also have hemorrhoids.
Dude.
And I, too, would have turned back my army if my butthole hurt.
Right.
So I have so much more respect for Napoleon.
Dude, relatable short king, dude. Killer. Napoleon's a man.
And then I didn't know about Pancho
Villa, that was the Pershing
Villa,
Square.
And then the other journalist.
The Fear and Loathing Las Vegas.
Yeah, what's that journalist's name that got killed?
No clue. Lost to history. No, his name's out there somewhere, but...
No, didn't you say... Who was the other... There was another journalist you were talking about.
Well, Hunter Thompson.
And then
that's
there was
the white
somebody
guy.
Else. Okay. Hunter Thompson was... What was the riots for?
The riots were for, like, some, like... They, like, beat up some like Mexican teenager.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. And then the Mexican journalist was covering it. He
So
was
what
covering
the dude
all.
with the smoke grenade getting hit in fucking donkeys?
Yes, that dude.
What's his
died.
name?
No, I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't remember, but he's a pretty famous like Mexican journalist.
gotcha. Right,
From LA.
But no, you're the history, dude. I think you should bring a history segment every week.
Yeah, I'll bring so drops a little from what I'm reading, because that book is gonna be fun. The hemorrhoid book, that one's gonna be a fun read. That one's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. There's another fact that I forgot, but whatever.
What are you thankful for, buddy?
What I'm thankful for is fucking mushrooms, dude. Mushrooms are so sick. Mushrooms, I'm learning how to handle them.
Yeah.
And like experience different kinds of mushrooms. Caps are the greatest thing in the world, dude. It's like fucking ecstasy. You take them and they're so fun. They're up. Stemmies, if you get some stemmies in you, just hang out at the house.
Don't go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere. Sit in your room.
Just chill.
Chill. Put some TV on. Watch some shit. It's gonna be fun, but you're not gonna want to be around people or talk.
You're gonna be heavy.
You're gonna be heavy. So like knowing those things, timing it out, like adjoining it. So like and not that I need substances to get through shit, but it's like coffee. You know what I mean? Like it's like an upper. It's like a mood stabilizer.
Yeah.
So it's been super great for me not getting like super fucked up on alcohol and shit. So it's like, shout out mushrooms. They're super fun time. And taking it with all the homies for the last Idiot show at Live at Jerry's. Shout out Live at Jerry's. We're bringing that shit back. That show was sick as fuck. Me, Buster. Oh no, maybe it was the Chaos 2-year anniversary. Me, Buster, McKenna, fucking like Chong, Viet. We all did mushrooms. Damn. And then we went like fucking Denny's after, and we were laughing so hard. It was like the best time. So doing shrooms with your homies is even sicker. So shout out shrooms. I'm grateful for you.
Let's go. I'm grateful for you for getting a place. I'm super stoked about that. We talked about that.
Oh, yeah, mushrooms are sick, but I have a home now.
I'm grateful that you got to see your wiener for the first time in like 8 years.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for this family.
And, hey, guess what?
What?
It's looking good.
Good. Dude, I remember. Okay, I'm grateful that I'm not fucking chunky anymore.
Oh.
Let's be real, man. I was 230. Wasn't a good look.
No.
Can you imagine me at 230? My friends lied to me. They said, "Oh, you have big arms," but they didn't mention my fucking fat belly. Dude, it was so bad I would fold pants over.
Oh.
You know how bad it was when you had to unbutton it and drop the zipper down? Like the button wasn't enough.
Bro. That little fucking ring of swampiness is the grossest thing ever.
It's so bad.
Oh, it's so sad.
So I'm thankful that I'm not fucking fat. And most importantly, I'm thankful for this family that I surround myself with and this family that I'm going to keep building with. And I love you guys. And I love you, buddy.
I love you, buddy. Oh, yeah. Keep the change.
Wake up in the morning, need a podcast to free my mind. Rich man won't give me one dime. I need to talk all this shit on politics and weed and shit. Talking sports and celebrities, culture. What up? Just give me some change.